right, so not a great week for the cruise industry. Not only have we been dealing with this hantavirus situation, now there's a norovirus outbreak on a Caribbean Princess cruise. I'm Dr. Wolf. I'm a pathologist with a lot of background in infectious disease, and I really enjoy talking about it. Norovirus is a gastrointestinal illness, and it is an unpleasant one. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, abdominal cramping. It's really bad, and it spreads really easily. Now, if you read the news as much as I do, you see this showing up on a cruise ship every 1 or 2 years. It'll make national news. Doesn't necessarily have to be on cruise ships. It can be in schools, nursing homes, any shared communal space where people are touching food or common items. One of the most interesting things about this, though, and probably the reason why we see outbreaks, is that it's not typically neutralized by alcohol-based hand sanitizers. The best way to prevent norovirus infections: 20 seconds, warm water, very soapy hands. So let this serve as a reminder to wash your hands really well. I know that's something that's been said so much over the last few years that it sort of loses its meaning, but it really is that important.
This is not the first norovirus outbreak for Princess Cruises. According to CDC, their first norovirus outbreak happened 3 months into the new year. Now, I went down a little rabbit hole for you guys, and they recently had a voyage March 7th through March 14th, 2026. 141 out of 4,307 passengers reported feeling ill while they were on this cruise. There were 1,561 crew members, and out of that, 52 of them became sick. Predominant symptoms: diarrhea and vomiting. Causative agent: norovirus. Now, this is coming directly from the CDC website. Go to cdc.gov for yourself and check out the details. Norovirus is the leading cause of food disease outbreaks worldwide. I'm going to let that sit with you. There is a norovirus outbreak going on, y'all. Now, as of today, May 9th, NBC News has reported that out of the 3,116 passengers, 102 of those passengers are reported to be sick with the norovirus. Also, out of those 3,116 passengers, 13 of them are crew members. Hand sanitizer is not going to kill the norovirus. Washing your hands properly with soap and warm water is the best way to make sure that you're not spreading that norovirus from person to person. It's easily spread with feces and vomiting with improperly washed hands. It is highly contagious. Now, when reading this article, one thing I was trying to keep in mind was, are they going to talk about food? Because a lot of the times, it can be spread through food contact, right? And not keeping your hands clean. So the 13 crew members who are sick, it doesn't say if they're crew members that are in the kitchen, right? And that would be a key thing to know. But in the article, it did say that the buffet is well staffed and they are handing out dishes, utensils, and food. For me, that buffet would need to be shut down, but that's just my opinion. Y'all go ahead and wash your hands.
An unexpected day off today for one school in Fort Worth. Creekview Middle School in Eagle Mountain Saginaw ISD is closed today on Friday due to a norovirus outbreak. I just spoke with a spokesperson for the school district who says that the cases started coming in on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday they really ramped up, impacting many students and staff members as well. And that's when he says they called the Tarrant County Public Health Department. At that point, the spokesperson says the health department recommended a cleaning and then reopening the next day, and that's what they did. The spokesperson said Thursday they got many more cases, and at that point the guidance changed from the public health department to close the school on Friday for a deep cleaning, and the plan is to reopen on Monday. We're hoping to get more information and more updates today, so follow along NBC5 on air and online at nbcdfw.com.
A serious outbreak has now been reported on another cruise ship, this time the Caribbean Princess, part of Carnival's Princess line. Over 100 passengers and a dozen crew have been stricken with what has been confirmed to be the norovirus. Symptoms of this virus are projectile vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal cramps. It is often transmitted on cruise ships because of the close quarters and using common touch areas such as hand railings, elevator buttons, spatulas, and that all you can eat ice cream dispenser. It can be a very serious illness for people who are elderly. Most people recover after a few days, and we hope that there will be a full recovery of those affected. Now, the ship is still at sea. It left from Fort Lauderdale, and it's going to be out there until May 11th. I'll keep you up to date on this story. It is frightening after an earlier story this week of the hantavirus that has already killed 3 people on another cruise ship. For more information about this and others from a lawyer who sues cruise lines like Princess, my name's Spencer Ehrenfeld. Hit the plus button and follow. And as always, folks, have a safe cruise.
What makes norovirus spread like wildfire? Let's talk about it. Stick to the end because you need to understand the last part of this in order to stay safe. I've been getting this question a lot in the last few days, so I want to break it down because usually that means that it is out there and spreading as it tends to do. It has even been spreading in the Olympic Village. Men's hockey seems to be impacted the most. Can you imagine getting all the way to the Olympics and poop taking you out? No, thank you. No, thank you. So let's make it so that that doesn't happen to you. Let's talk about how it's spread. First and foremost, this is a hardy virus. Big strapping. It has mounted so many mutations over time that it is resistant to a lot of things that we would generally use to get rid of it. That's because it developed this like crazy armor on the outside, a protein shell that basically makes it resistant to everything. How many times can I say basically? A lot. That protein shell, it makes it so it can't be penetrated by things like alcohol-based sanitizers or other products we use around the house. You need bleach, straight up bleach, and you need high heat to kill it, not just regular heat, high heat. And the most terrifying part, by far, is that it can live on surfaces for 2 weeks or more. 2 weeks or more. Somebody could have gone in the bathroom, not washed their hands well, touched things, and left norovirus for 2 weeks unchecked. That is horrifying. Like stuff made of horror films. Right there. Somebody make the script. That right there is why you need to wash your hands well and frequently. I'm going to tell you to share this because if you don't share this, other people don't know and they're going to get you sick.
What's good, everybody? It's your man Ghost, and we got breaking news. Yo, check this, man. The norovirus is out at sea, and we got another cruise ship infected. 102 passengers are ill, 13 crew members are ill, vomiting, diarrhea, the whole yard, man. Sounds like they ate something bad to me, but it is what it is. Look here, bro. I don't know what's up with all these cruise ships getting infected, but look here, man. The cleanliness of these cruise ships has definitely got to be looked at, right? I'm sure it's not the cleaning crew's fault. I don't know if there's like a state, overseer that checks everything out, or, you know what I mean? Make sure everything's up to standards, but that's definitely needed. I don't know if these cruise ships are even being properly inspected, but it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment, because I think this is crazy, bro. I don't know what's going on. 2 cruise ships with 2 potential outbreaks. Let me know what you think, man. It's your man Ghost. I'm out. Y'all be safe.
And the CDC confirms at least 115 people aboard a Princess cruise ship have been sickened with the norovirus. So far, 102 passengers and 13 crew members have reported symptoms. Health officials say all affected individuals have been isolated from other travelers. That ship departed from Fort Lauderdale last month. It's scheduled to return tomorrow. The CDC says this outbreak, along with cases of the hantavirus and other illnesses, marks the 4th gastrointestinal outbreak on a cruise ship this year.
I've been MIA because I've had norovirus since Saturday for the first time. And let me tell you something. I've genuinely never been so sick in my life. I couldn't hold my head up. I couldn't form a coherent sentence. I was confused. I felt like I was gonna faint. My whole face was gray. I went to the ER because I literally thought I was going to die. Like, I can't explain to you how sick I was. I have never been this sick in my life. I told my husband to call 911. I work in the ER. I'm not calling 911. Like, that's how sick I was. He drove me to the ER. As soon as I walk in, my coworker's like, you look really pale. And then my other coworker's like, your lips are gray, dude. I couldn't get up to go to the bathroom by myself. I was literally a ×2 assist. My husband said I was answering questions nonsensically. All this to say, I am an OCD germaphobe nurse. Especially when you work in the ER, I feel like you're around a lot of stuff, so you have to protect yourself from a lot of stuff. As much as I sanitize and I purple wipe and I clean and I wash my hands, I still got norovirus. That's how contagious this is. And I'm here to tell you, yeah, it's as bad as people are saying it is. Honestly, it's probably worse. Like, I'm still very weak, have the headache. I just started eating solid foods. I wasn't even able to pet my dog. I still don't feel like myself. I still have this like massive dehydration headache. I still get winded. I'm winded taking my dog out. Like, that's how much energy this is taking out of people. This is not a normal norovirus that we have seen in previous years. This is like a super norovirus. And I see people on here saying it's bad, but I just wanted to put this out there because I wanted to see if I was the only one that got hit this bad or if this is indeed like some super strain. And I don't know. I'm still not right. And it's been 4 days.
Thought the other one was bad, which was this one right here, which is the Hanta. But guess what? Right now, there's a cruise ship with over 115 sick in norovirus outbreak on the ship coming to Florida to the Everglades. This ship took off from the Everglades and it's now coming back to the Everglades because 115 people are sick to norovirus. Literally a couple days ago, we had this thing going off where like 23 people, that number grew like to 40 right now, has gotten the hantavirus and was sick on this ship right here. But then people got out, returned home to all corners around the globe, including the United States, to states like California, Arizona, Texas, Georgia, Virginia, South Africa, Switzerland, Netherlands, United Kingdom, France, literally everywhere. That thing is about to spread and hundreds of people are being monitored right now as we speak. This went from 23 to global, and literally today, cruise ship with over 115 people sick of norovirus. I thought 2016 was good, so 2026 is going to be even better, but looks like, look at this. What is going on? What is going on?